Hi guys, welcome back to Laila's Home Cooking. On today's episode I want to show you another simple recipe for Ramadan, a simple great snack that is in your pantry right now and in your fridge. So we are talking about bread. I have so many bread, like anybody have leftovers bread. So what I do is I froze them. I just put them in the freezer, just in a bag, just like that. And I make sure that I tie the bag so it is safe, there's no hole, there's no bacteria goes in. And then when it's time to make something, then just remove the bread an hour or two before your cooking process, and then you get the same bread as it is so fresh. I got a big bowl over here filled with water. Now we are going to soak this bread. We are going to make a snack with bread, and we're gonna call this like a bread fritters. Now I want to show you how soft is the bread, and this is more than a week. This is 2-week bread, was frozen, so it is good, nothing wrong with it. So check this, how the bread is so soft. It is super soft. You can always toast the bread and eat it just like that, or if you don't want to, then we are going to make this bread fritters. I'm not doing for all of these bread. I will probably do just for 4 of these. So we're gonna let this soak in the water, and then once this soak completely, I'm gonna squeeze all the water and bring the bread alone here dry, no water at all, and then we're gonna move to the next step. Okay guys, so I have drained the water, squeeze the water, and squeeze the bread, and this is what we need. It's completely dry bread. And then some ingredient we're gonna need is finely diced onion, chopped coriander fresh, chopped fresh mint, just a teaspoon of ginger and garlic paste, some chilies, hot chilies chopped. I have green and red, some salt, and some plain flour. Now salt is what we have to watch in this recipe, because it's salt bread and bread has already salt, so just be careful when we are adding salt. So I'm just gonna add, it's about 400 grams of bread, so one bread must be about 100 to 120 grams depending what kind of bread you have. So mine would be like 100 to 120 grams. So for bread I'm gonna add just 1 teaspoon of salt, and then I'm gonna add all of these straight. You can in the meantime just preheat your oil over medium-high heat, and as soon as we mix everything, this will be ready to go deep fry. Okay, and now I'm gonna add flour, and then we're gonna mix this. There's no besan in this recipe. If you add besan to this recipe, it won't be crispier as it is right now with just plain flour. So I'm just gonna use my hand, and we're just gonna give this a good mix just until combined. And I have mixed, and I have already washed my hand. Now I'm gonna use a spoon just to show you what you're looking for. If you add a little bit less flour and this is a little bit more dry compared to what I have here, it's still good, that's fine. And this is ready now. You can just get ready a tray, a plate with paper towel, slot a spoon and a fork, and now it's ready to go. Oil is preheating, it's almost there. I have a small bowl with water. What you have to do is just wet your fingers, wet your hand a little bit, just like that, before we go shape them into small pakoras. If you don't do that, it will stick to your hand. And the heat was preheating over medium-high heat. So when I fill the pan with all these pakoras, the fritters, then I'm gonna reduce the heat to medium-low, so inside can fry as well, not raw inside and outside will catch colors. Okay, so this bread pakora takes a little bit time to get brown and to cook. And just take a fork and move them around. They won't break apart, they will stay like that. And we didn't add any baking soda or baking powder because the bread already have yeast in it, so we don't have to. And you can see it is soft, so this has to be fried golden brown in color, so it will be crispy on the outside and chewy on the inside. So we're just gonna let this fry until golden brown. Okay guys, this is looking gorgeous, and to be honest, it looks like gato piments to me, like dal pakoras that already posted on my channel. A little story about this gato, this pakoras. This is my Aunt Nurbi recipe. So when I first tried this recipe at her house, I thought it was I'm eating like gato piments, like dal pakora. But then when you chew inside it does looks like gato ari, which is taro pakora. So this is a little bit tricky, but anybody who gonna see this for the first time, they will think this is dal pakora, but this is actually bread pakora. And this is nice color, golden brown. This is how I like it. And now I'm gonna drain the oil. I'm gonna remove this, and this is my second batch. I have to deep fry this into 2 batches because it will be too much. And if you add too much, the oil gets down, temperature goes low, and the pakora absorbs so much oil. And this one is super dry. You can see this is my second batch, and they look absolutely gorgeous to me. I just want to give this a try, and I want you to see how beautiful they looks like, exactly like dal pakora, but you know the secret, that's bread pakora. Now I want you to hear that it sounds like gato piments, dal pakora, but the inside will looks like something else. So hear the crunch here? Now check inside. Inside it looks like taro pakora. It's like I'm eating, and it tastes like similar to gato ari. Let me know if you want to see recipe for gato ari. I will post that for you in the comment section down below. And written ingredient for this pakora will be in the description box down below. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Bye.